A second berry has hit the South Tower. That's right. Today we are talking about the most egregious piece of merch to ever hit the metal community. Let's see it. There it is. This is the Bury Me Alive 9/11 bootleg shirt from Hot Topic. Just really soak that in right there. So looking at this, you might associate this with Buried Alive, and I don't blame you because it's totally ripping their aesthetic. But remember, bootleg merch. The Kaylee nor Charlie had designed this, approved it. No, this was just someone out there decided to sketch this up, put it on a shirt, said, yeah, that's fucking heat. That's heat right there. And now they're selling it on Hot Topic. And you know, there's a few problems with this. First of all, you know what? You might be like, okay, it says Bury Me Alive. That's not Buried Alive. Totally different. But here's the kicker. Let's just take a little comparison between the Buried Alive logo and then the Bury Me Alive logo, right? It's already like pretty much identical in the words themselves, Buried Alive, Bury Me Alive. So it's already sort of associating with the Buried Alive brand. Very similar, almost the same font. And then let's get into it. The aesthetic, like they've been doing that, like this is their whole brand. This is their whole brand. They have merch that looks very similar to this. So they aren't seeing a penny, and then of course now there's this image out associated with their brand, which like it feeds off of their brand. And then on top of that, any flack that this gets could negatively impact them, though this is not their merch. I gotta be honest though, it's kind of fire. That's heat. I could see like Hassan repping this. It's kind of drippy, though. I am interested in what other forms of national tragedies will be represented in bootleg band merch. Like maybe the Spirit Cube JFK assassination drip. I'm pretty excited for that. There's a lot of options. So Buried Alive is aware of this, and they actually like put out a little thing on Facebook about it. It was recently brought to our attention that Hot Topic has completely ripped off our brand right down to the font of our logo. Big companies think they can walk all over smaller independent artists / businesses, but they have no idea what our fans are capable of. This is causing market confusion, as many people have contacted us about this, thinking at first they were selling our clothing now, but then to find out they're blatantly ripping off our entire aesthetic, further saturating what makes us unique and stand out. As flattering as it is to be copied, this is a company that could have easily chose to help the smaller business by selling our clothing in their stores, but instead chose to step on us in exchange for more profit. This bullshit will not be tolerated. We've worked hard and sacrificed so much to be where we are. We're done being stepped on, and so should you. Let's all fight this together. It's time to start raising some hell, of course, leaving room for some puns. So they're not going to take this, and why would they? So it looks like they're going to fight this, as they should. And you know, they brought up several good points, one being like big businesses crushing smaller businesses. Like as a big business, like Hot Topic has the resources to engage in a lawsuit, versus Buried Alive, you know, being just an independent project. It's really tough for Charlie and Kaylee to like engage in a potential lawsuit. So hopefully they're able to get this taken down, prevent it from happening, and maybe get a settlement. I don't know, get them some cash money. But in the meantime, I feel like the best way to support them, as with most bands, is to go on their official merch website with designs from Kaylee Caswell herself, and go buy some merch. Go support Buried Alive. This is such a messed up situation. As you may have noticed, the designs from Buried Alive themselves, their official designs, they're heat, right? There's a lot of depth in them, really cool stuff. Better than that. It's just better than the 9/11 shirt, like 100%. So go check it out. Try to support them. Stream their music. It's just messed up that this happens. It happens, you know, in the realm of bootleg merch. Like that's a big issue a lot of bands have faced. I know like Myrelore has had to deal with that from talking with Dan Watson. It's something very common, just like independent artists generally getting beaten down, whether it be, you know, merch cuts, low guarantee rates for tours. Like there's just a plethora of things that small bands have to face, and to face this on top of it, it's just so frustrating. I get it. But yeah, I'm gonna link their official merch site down in the description down below. Go give it a look. Go give it a look at least. But this is metal news from SeenFeen. Wow.